Hello, guys. I'm coming at you with a real quick podcast episode because I just felt like I had a lot on my mind. I was like, you know what? Let me just click this record button real quick and share what I have to say. So, girl, I thought my phone died real quick. But something I want to talk about real quick is getting into alignment, right? The word alignment basically means to be in alignment with what you want, right? To feel in alignment with what you want and who you want to become. To get even more specific, when you're out of alignment, you will feel it, right? Like you will feel when you are not in agreement with what you want, right? So to get deeper into this may look like to you, being a gym girl, right? Having the fit, healthy body, being consistent, meal prepping, the cute gym fits, good habits, solid routines. She has a morning routine, a night routine. No matter what's going on in her life, she is, she's consistent. She's disciplined. She's not perfect, but she shows up, right? Maybe that is what you are trying to create into your life. Maybe you are an aspiring business owner, you hate your job and you've always wanted to have your own thing, right? Whatever it may be, you will know when you're in alignment with that and when you're not in alignment with that, okay? Now, I'm going to use me as an example for today. I've been feeling very in alignment lately, and then I got sick, right? And being sick kind of threw me off, but it's my choice to allow it to continue to throw me off after I'm already well, right? So obviously when I was sick, all I did was just watch TV, lay on the couch, recover, nothing wrong with that. And as I'm coming out of that, I realized that you can create those little habits so easily. I found myself just doing that more and more and more, right? So today I'm like, I just don't know what to do. I don't feel creative. I don't, just all the things that you speak to. I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like doing anything. Just kind of like sulking and going through the motions, right? And it's like I'm complaining and making all these excuses and, watching TV and trying to just wait for myself to get back into alignment, right? Like wait for that motivation to come, wait for that creativity to come. And it's like, it's not gonna just come to you. You have to get back into alignment, right? Like, let's just say it's your fitness journey, for example. And you're like, I'm just not motivated. I just don't feel like it. So maybe you end up scrolling on TikTok or you're just scrolling or watching TV to try to wait for the motivation to come to you. And it's like the motivation isn't going to come to you. You have to go get it. You know what I mean? Action breeds motivation and inspiration, not the other way around. So, it's easier said than done. I mean, hello, I'm sitting here talking about it now, but I literally had to, take action today in order to be like, oh shit, hello, you know what I mean? So today I'm sulking, I'm doing all the things and I'm like, wait, this isn't actually I'm doing things that are actually making it worse. You know what I mean? It's like we don't feel motivated. So then we feel lazy or whatever. And then we go on scroll. We start to scroll. We start to just, numb out on TV or whatever it is for you. And it's like those things don't get you motivated, right? They just make you feel worse. They make you feel more disconnected, more out of alignment, more unmotivated, more sluggish, more in comparison. And one of the things for me, guys, is I know the things that I'm complaining about are things that people wish that they were complaining about, right? I don't feel creative. I know a lot of people wish that that's something that they had an issue with, but regardless, the perception is the same, right? It's what I mean by that is you can't just wait for life to happen to you. You have to go out and get it, okay? So I was sitting here watching TV and I'm like, oh my God, this isn't helping. This is making me feel less creative. It's making me feel even less motivated, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what? let me just do what's one thing I can do right now to get me back on track? What's one thing I can do right now to get me back to feeling into that alignment, right? And I'm talking for me, I'm talking about business, but like for you, maybe it's your fitness journey. Let's say like you didn't hit your macros, you're off track with your nutrition, you didn't go to the gym today. Okay, cool. What's one thing you can do right now to get back into feeling good? Is it chugging your water right now? Is it literally getting up, turning off your, oh my God, it's so funny, guys. I went to go work to like do that one thing that was going to get me back on track. And I literally turned off my phone and threw it across the room, because I swear to God, guys, this phone can be like a freaking black hole if you let it. But like I was saying, you have to ask yourself, like, what is the one thing, the easiest one thing I can do right now to get back into that alignment of feeling good, right? And it could be like something so stupidly easy, but that will allow you to start building that momentum again, right? To feeling good again. Because that's all we want, right? Is to feel good. So for me, that was reading a book. That didn't work. I was like, fuck this book sucks. And I was like, you know what? Let me continue my course. I'm in a course with my mentorship right now for business coaching. And I was like, let me just watch a video in the course, right? That started to help me build momentum. I was like, okay, then I started to work on something else. And now my inspiration's coming back. Whereas earlier, I was just scrolling on TikTok, just like, let me try to get ideas. Let me try to get inspiration. Let me try to watch TV and try to like maybe wait it out. And it's like, guys, if you want to feel good, if you want to feel in alignment with what you want, you can't wait for it to happen for you. You have to go and get it. You know what I mean? You have to ask yourself, like I said, what's the one easiest thing I can do right now to get me back into feeling good, right? And if your answer is like, I don't know, girl, yes, you do. Think about it longer, okay? Because that's just you being stubborn, right? Or maybe you truly don't know, right? I'm sure you can find a way if you just get a little creative. Maybe it's cleaning your house, right? Is your house looking a little crazy? Maybe that's the first thing you can do right now to get you feeling better. Does that still feel too daunting? Break it down into smaller tasks, like cleaning a corner of your house, right? Maybe it's getting new flowers. Maybe it's reaching out to your friend or a parent and telling them you love them. There's nothing better than just like giving out love and then feeling the appreciation of that person. And like, it just comes back to you. Right? Maybe the first thing you can do right now is, go get groceries. And I'm not saying these things are going to be things you want to do. You think I wanted to read a book? No, I wanted to stay on TikTok. What do you mean? But it was the one thing I could think of that could get me feeling back on track, right? When you go on the journey and the mission of becoming your best self, whether that's physically, mentally, spiritually, all of it, right? You are no longer in the paradigm of doing what you feel like doing. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that, there has to be context when I say that. I'm talking about when something you get to do is in alignment with what you want long term, and you don't feel like doing one of those things. It doesn't matter. How you feel doesn't matter, okay? Again, like I said, that needs context because your journey requires flexibility. It requires adaptability, okay? So that's completely different. Remaining adaptable, remaining flexible is completely different than just like being lazy and succumbing to old paradigms and ways of living, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. If you're feeling in a funk, if you're feeling in a rut, if you're feeling like blah, ask yourself, what's the easiest, simplest thing you can do right now to get you back into the reality of feeling good? Okay? I'd love to hear your takeaways, and thank you for being here with me. Bye.